The world of football turned its attention to Paris for the annual Ballon d'Or ceremony, and once again, FC Barcelona was at the heart of the action. The club had a night with triumph and a few surprises, highlighting both the current dominance and the promising future. You are now watching FC Barcelona Central, so make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so I can give you all the latest updates in regards of everything FC Barcelona. The biggest story of the one of the biggest stories of the night was Aitana Bonmati, who celebrated her status as a global icon by winning her third consecutive Ballon d'Or Femini. This is an incredible achievement that places her truly in an elite club, alongside legends like Johan Cruyff, Marco Van Basten. It's a statement of Barcelona's continuous success in the women's game, as this marks the club's fifth Ballon d'Or victory in 5 years. That's just truly amazing. On the men's side, the night held a mix of emotions for Barcelona fans. The big prize went to a familiar face, Ousmane Dembele, who won the main Ballon d'Or trophy after a standout season with PSG. This meant there was no doubles for Barcelona, as Dembele winning the Champions League campaign with his club edged out the incredible talent of Barcelona, Lamine Yamal. Also, I cannot believe that Rafinha was 5th in voting. That's insane. The French, reporters or medias are a little bit biased there. However, Lamine Yamal did not go empty-handed. For the second year in a row, the 18-year-old phenom took home the Copa Trophy, an award for the best player under 21. His teammate Pau Cubarsí was also there and also made a strong finish, finishing 7th. Lamine Yamal's speech was full of gratitude, thanking his teammates and family and expressing his hope to win many trophies to come. While Lamine Yamal's second place finish was impressive, the night also highlighted some definitely snubs. Pedri finished a surprising 11th place, which many considered a huge injustice given the quality and excellent season. And like I mentioned, Rafinha also made the top 5, coming in 5th, and Robert Lewandowski coming in 17th. Following the ceremony, President Joan Laporta expressed his immense pride in the team's achievement, calling the results a statement to the club's philosophy and positive sign of the future. He stated that he is convinced that Lamine Yamal will win the main Ballon d'Or someday, praising his winning mentality and ambition. That is all, folks, for everything Ballon d'Or. Hopefully next year, we can go ahead and have other players in the Ballon d'Or and Lamine Yamal being the #1 contender. But besides the Ballon d'Or, I want to talk about the last game we played against Getafe. And from the first whistle, the match was a clear contrast in styles. While the Johan Cruyff Stadium welcomed the fans, Getafe, under the direction of Bordalás, played a hard, aggressive, and dirty game. They time wasted and committed hard fouls, diving to the ball, the typical soccer footballer jargon. But Barcelona responded with a pure football. The team did not get rattled. They played their football in a beautiful exchange between Rafinha that found Dani Olmo, and with an elegant heel pass set up Ferran Torres for his first time strike into the back of the net. This was a football. It was a brilliant football at its purest form. Barcelona continued to dominate. The team moved the ball with perfect rhythm and the choreography, which it was a sight to behold. Just minutes later, a brilliant Eddie Garcia saw a space to hit the perfect ball to Rafinha, who again found an unstoppable Ferran Torres for his second goal of the night. Getafe, now frustrated, responded with more aggression. They targeted our players, especially Jules Koundé, and tried to provoke a reaction. The atmosphere got heated, and Rafinha found himself in a spot that could have easily earned him a second yellow card. But this team has a new level of discipline under Hansi Flick. The coach, who's famously punished players for even a minor lateness, showed his authority. At halftime, he made a clear substitution, taking off Rafinha for Marcus Rashford in a subtle reminder of the team standards. The second half proved Barcelona's depth and intelligence with a change of personnel. The team's focus remained the same, and it was another substitute, Marc Casado, who hit a perfect long ball to Marcus Rashford, who then found Dani Olmo for the third goal. The team wasn't done neither. Fermin Lopez came on and almost scored a goal of the season with a spectacular strike, showing the hunger of every player in this team. This was a truly complete performance. Barcelona was serious, hungry, and intelligent. They refused to get dragged into the dirty game and simply played their football. This team can win in any scenario, big, small stadiums, in any weather, on any pitch, and that, more than anything, is the true spirit of Can Barça. But before that match, the team had a morning meeting at a specific time. And Hansi Flick has made this very simple. He has a non-negotiable rule. That means if you are late, you do not get to start. And this weekend, Marcus Rashford found that out the hard way. Rashford was 3 minutes late for the morning meetings. The reason for his delay wasn't mundane, as it was understandable. He was filling out the digital form from the club that they require the players to complete every day. But for Flick, that reason does not matter. The rules is the rules, and the result is clear. Rashford was relegated to the bench, and this is why Ferran Torres got the nod to start in the left wing in this place. This isn't an isolated incident. Flick's commitment to punctuality is the core part of his leadership style, and other players have already felt the consequences. We now know that Jules Koundé, Iñaki Peña, and even Rafinha have all been disciplined for being late. Koundé, in fact, has been late enough that he's reportedly asked the club security to give him a reminder before team meetings. For Hansi Flick, this is not just about being on time. It's about setting a standard of professionalism and respect for the team. He is, as he puts it, a coherent with impunctuality. It doesn't matter if you're young, prospect, or star player. The same rules apply to everyone. A powerful message that shows how committed he is to building a disciplined, accountable squad. This shows the Hansi Flick master plan is not just about tactics, but it's about discipline and character. It is a bold approach, but one that I can clearly stand behind, and is obviously paying off. Another topic here is that after the match, the cameras focused on Fermin Lopez, who was lying down on the ground, clearly in pain. We have an update on this injury. While initially feared as a long-term absence, diagnosis tests revealed that the midfielder will only be out for about 3 weeks. But while his absence is a low blow, it is also represents a major opportunity for players to step up and prove their worth. The immediate solution here is Dani Olmo. The most obvious answer and the player most likely to get consistent minutes is Dani Olmo. The former Leipzig man has been insisting that he needs minutes to return to his best form, and he showed exactly what he's capable of against Getafe. He was a constant threat, scoring from a goal from a great assist by Rafinha, and providing a magnificent heel pass to Ferran Torres. Olmo is naturally in tight spaces, and alongside Pedri, he is one of the best cleanups players. He is a midfielder with a real eye for goal, and he seems primed to take advantage of this new opportunity. We can expect to see him as a starter for the upcoming matches against Oviedo, Real Sociedad, and Paris Saint-Germain. Beyond Olmo, Hansi Flick has other creative options. A move that really likes is to use Rafinha as a central midfielder attacking. It's a position that he has tested before, but it is a little bit more complicated now that Lamine Yamal is out. However, when Lamine Yamal's return, it is not crazy to think that we could see Rafinha in a central role with Marcus Rashford on the wing. Flick could also look into the La Masia for inspiration. He has 2 exciting prospects at his disposal, Dro and Tony Fernandez. Dro was the revelation of the preseason, and is a player that Flick is in love with. He's a special midfielder who, like Pedri and Iniesta, make football look easier. He's just returned from a foot injury, but could be an option. Another option is Tony Fernandez, who is another profile that Flick likes, a player with a special relationship with goal, lots of responsibility, a lot of personality, and an aggressive style on and off the ball. But this Fermin injury could also lead to a sort of shift on the team system. While Flick uses players like Pedri and Ferran Torres for his attacking midfielding role, Fermin's absence could encourage a shift from the current 4-2-3-1 to a more classic 4-3-3. This will allow him to play a midfielder trio of Casado, De Jong, and Pedri, or even introduce Marc Bernal as a midfielder, a testament to the club's incredible depth. Fermin injury is an unfortunate setback, but he provides a great opportunity for other players to prove their worth. It's a test of the team's depth, and with a lineup of talented players ready to step up, it's a test I believe they can pass. And lastly, I want to keep you updated with what's happening in La Liga, because La Liga title race is already heating up with just after 5 rounds. And the performance on the top 3 contenders this weekend tell us everything we need to know about the season to come. Let's break down where things are with Real Madrid and Barcelona. So as for Real Madrid, they are at the top of the table, still holding a perfect record. This weekend's match wasn't the most convincing performance for them, but as in true champions fashion, they got the job done. While Barcelona has been playing with a flair, Madrid has been defined by his efficiency. They ground out a tough 1-0 win, relying on a moment of brilliance from one of the stars forwards to secure the 3 points. This team is showing a new level of grit, and they may not always be this spectacular, but they know how win, what it takes to win, and right now it all matters that they are on the top. And with the top goal scorer of La Liga with Mbappe with 5 goals. Right behind him is Ferran Torres, who has 4 goals in the La Liga, and with Barcelona being in second place, breathing down Real Madrid's neck. FC Barcelona, after a sensational 6-0 victory last round, the team continued its brilliance from this weekend to another with another high-scoring win. Hansi Flick's philosophy is now fully embedded in the squad and is already playing with confidence and fluidity we haven't seen in a while. These young players will continue to shine. The attack is a collective effort, and the team is demonstrating a tactical maturity that allows them to dominate opponents. I love the fact that we're not relying on Lamine Yamal only or any of his brilliance or his plays. They are a clear challenges here, and their exciting brand of football is giving them an unstoppable momentum. Remember, we are sitting second, just 2 points behind Real Madrid. We have tied 1 game. Real Madrid has not tied any game. So guys, there you have it. That is all I have for today. 5 rounds of La Liga. The UEFA Ballon d'Or, not UEFA, but the Ballon d'Or ceremony is officially over. The picture is becoming clear. Real Madrid is a fortress of consistency. Barcelona is a force of unstoppable momentum. And Atletico Madrid, we don't even bother to talk about them because they are struggling bad. They really are struggling. What do you think? Who do you think now has the best shot of winning at La Liga right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay on the top of all the news, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Guys, follow me here. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Orrutio, ORRUTIO. It's super simple. I'm in all social medias. I love bringing you all this Barca content daily. We're gonna talk about in the next episode about our next opponent, Real Oviedo. I'll give you some more insights for them, and I do know that this is a brand new team coming from the 2nd division of the Spanish football, and we'll see what they have this weekend. Not this weekend, this week, and it's gonna be interesting. Until next time, Visca Barca.